A new 48 Hours investigation looks into the murder of a respected Las Vegas reporter. Jeff German was stabbed to death outside his home in 2022. His colleagues at the Las Vegas Review-Journal quickly put together a list of potential suspects based on the people German was investigating at the time of his death. Peter Van Sant takes a look at the story that may have gotten German killed.
After Las Vegas Review-Journal investigative reporter Jeff German was stabbed to death, police zeroed in on the Clark County Public Administrator, Robert Tellis. German had written 4 articles about Tellis's alleged hostile behavior at the office.
He was a horrible human being. Monster is the right word.
Rita Reed, Alicia Goodwin, Jessica Coleman, and Noreen Pagdanganan say they were at the breaking point when they reached out to Jeff German.
We were desperate. In fear every day.
It was just survival.
The women told German that Robert Tellis harassed, bullied, and physically intimidated them. They also said Tellis was having an inappropriate relationship with a subordinate in the office. The woman, they claimed, used that relationship to assume power and privilege beyond her job title. When their complaints to the county went unheeded, they came up with a plan. They followed the pair on numerous occasions to the place where their suspected tryst took place, a nearby parking garage.
We started to take pictures and we started to video.
According to the women, the two would ultimately end up in the back seat of her car.
You can see the shadows and you can see those heads going together.
They both denied having an affair. After almost 2 months of reporting, Jeff German published his first story, secret videotaping and all.
As this settled in, are you thinking mission accomplished, or are you thinking what's going to happen to us next?
Both.
5 days after Jeff German was killed, Robert Tellis was arrested and ultimately charged with his murder. He has pleaded not guilty.
Did you murder Jeff German?
No, sir, I did not.
And Peter joins us now. Peter, good morning. So we could see you interviewing Robert Tellis in jail. What was his defense?
His defense is that he was framed, that somehow this DNA, his DNA, under the fingernails of his alleged victim was planted, and he looks forward to his day in court. He says he's an innocent man and he'll prove it.
What kind of evidence do police have against him, and he framed by who?
Wasn't there video? I remember him walking in a disguise.
That's
Is that the
right.
same story?
Yeah, there's a fascinating part of this story is that the newspaper decided to do a web version of this case, and a still photographer took one video shot of Tellis walking down a hallway. Later, they get this surveillance video of the alleged killer wearing this bizarre outfit. And that killer has the same gait, the same kind of limp.
Is that the evidence
that they
that
shot?
police have?
No, the biggest evidence is DNA. The victim, Jeff German's DNA, is under Robert Tellis's.
Hard to explain that one. And who framed by who?
I'm sorry, Robert Tellis's DNA is under Jeff German's fingernails.
Yes.
And his colleagues at this newspaper are convinced that as he was being viciously murdered, he scratched Tellis intentionally, knowing that evidence would be discovered later.
So what's next in this case?
Next is trial. It is supposed to occur on March 18th, but it's believed that's going to get pushed back. And if found guilty of murder with use of a deadly weapon, Robert Tellis would face life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Peter Van Sant, thank you very much. You can watch Peter's report, The Assassination of Jeff German, on 48 Hours tomorrow night at 10/9 Central, right here on CBS, and streaming on Paramount+.